can do it all.
And she's got a lethal hair whip.
She is the NXT Women's Champion, Kairi Sane.
This is great, guys. This Battle Royal promises to be amazing.
And let's not forget that simply going over the top rope is not enough to get eliminated. Both feet must touch the arena floor in order for your night to end.
Give you some insight into how Shayna Baszler thinks. She says this ought to be good. She prefers to break someone's mind before she breaks their body. She's a submission magician. Protege and Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Shayna Baszler, so impressive, so dangerous. One of the most physical women in all of sports entertainment.
Yeah, and she knows it too. Pretty amazing. Shayna Baszler, the first to be MMA 4 horsewomen to win a title in WWE.
Quite the accomplishment for Shayna Baszler.
A true pioneer.
From Seattle, Washington,
Ivory incredibly comfortable in high-pressure situations. Has won women's championship matches multiple times over her illustrious career.
Not just when Ivory was trying to break the censor. Very good message.
The first ever hardcore rules women's match in WWE. True trailblazer here in WWE's women's division. And we're underway with this huge fatal four-way match.
Oof. Any one of these four competitors can win this match, guys, which is what makes this fatal four-way so unpredictable.
And it sounds like the sold-out arena is about to come unglued for this one. And it's an overhand punch. Nicely done. That's how you make an impact. Look at that, she nailed her. Now that's how you land a well-placed strike on your opponent. Nicely executed.
There are two things that are crucial for success in a fatal four-way match: being resourceful and timing. And one is really the product of the other. There are so many things in this type of match a superstar has to keep in mind. And no count out and no disqualification means anything can happen, and it's all legal. That's a difficult scenario any way you look at it, especially when you're going up against 3 other opponents.
She's absorbing some offense here.
Byron, earlier you talked about the importance of timing and being resourceful in a fatal 4-way match. That reminded me of the #1 contenders match we saw on Raw in April of 2017. Nia Jax, Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks, and Mickie James collided to see who would face Bayley for her Raw Women's Championship. Let's just say in the end, Miss Bliss took advantage of a situation.
The 5 Feet of Fury has her master's and doctorate in timing and resourcefulness. After Nia Jax sent Mickie James flying off the top rope and flattened Sasha Banks with a Samoan drop, Bliss blasted Nia out of the ring with a dropkick and pinned the boss to become #1 contender to the Raw Women's Championship. It was brilliant.
Ivory starting to slow down a bit. Beginning to look bad for her here. Fatal 4-way matches are so dangerous. She's going to need to have her head on a swivel throughout this entire match.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to be concerned for her yet, Cole. She seems to have plenty of fight left in her.
And look at the quickness by Sane.
Offense like this is exactly how a competitor takes control of a match.
So painful.
This is not where she wants to be. This is not where she wants to be if she wants to win this fatal 4-way match.
Well, she really can't afford to take on too much more damage and still be able to execute effectively in there.
Isn't showing much life here, guys.
That lands.
Look at her go.
From what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries. She's on the defensive now. She's just looking to walk away with a win here.
Her opponent's finally showing signs of life here. For a moment there, I thought she was going to cruise to victory.
She's not looking good here, guys.
Man, she's got to get herself together here. She is on fire.
I think she's trying to prove a point here.
Very difficult position to be in right now.
Yeah, situations like this usually don't end very pleasantly.
She's starting to stammer here. How much can she sustain here in this 4-way match?
Oh, she wants this win bad. Well executed. She's been spending some time on the mat. She dodges that one. Starting to struggle.
That packed a punch.
There it is. Sane just put the exclamation point on this match. Yo-ho, yo-ho, a pirate's life for me.
How does Ivory come back from this brutal beatdown? She doesn't want to take on much more punishment if she wants to take this fatal 4-way match.
Anybody who picked her to win this fatal 4-way match might want to think about changing their selection. She's not looking so hot right now.
She is looking very capable right now.
Great move. Nice.
That landed perfectly.
No, she's too quick for her.
Since there are no disqualifications in a fatal 4-way match, a superstar has to be aware of the fact that if they're in an elimination fatal 4-way match, someone who was eliminated can come back for retribution, and it's all legal. So you can eliminate an opponent, and they can interfere in the match later, and there's nothing anyone can do about it.
Oh, Bianca Belair comes up big there.
This could be the turning point.
Byron, you touched on something earlier that's worth repeating. If you're a superstar competing in a fatal 4-way elimination match and the competitor is eliminated, they can look to settle a score and affect the outcome of the match later. That's always a possibility in a fatal 4-way match because of the no disqualification stipulation.
Michael, that's what I like to call an occupational hazard. We saw an example of that in 2016 during the fatal 4-way elimination match to determine the #1 contender for the WWE Championship. Miz was eliminated from the match, but let's say he had a major influence on the outcome of the contest. Just ask Dean Ambrose.
Pile driver!
Spiked him. Got all of that one, that's for sure.
She's beginning to take some heat here.
Not sure how much more Bianca Belair can take.
At this point, she may need a minor miracle to pull off a victory here in this four-way match.
We're about to find out what she's made of here, guys. She's beaten and battered right now. But can she come away with a winner?
There's the match right there.
I'm on the